Hello guys, it's Andrea and welcome to the beginner's guide for the mod Breaking Point. In this guide I will try to help new players having an easier time navigating through the mod. And also I will teach you the basics and how to avoid the common mistakes that all the newbies make in this game. And the first thing I want to talk about is the factions. Factions are something unique and real important for this mod. If you're not aware of the faction, you're gonna ruin the experience for yourself later, and I will tell you why, and also for other players. The first thing you will have to do when joining a game in Breaking Point is choosing between 5 factions and a known class. Each faction has 3 levels, so that means that you can level up your home faction. And you can also get a different look for each level, different perks and different gadgets. And you may be asking yourself, what are those perks, how do they work? And now I'm gonna show you. Okay, let's take a look at the Rangers for example. You can see right now the 3 different levels of a Ranger with 3 different looks. As a Ranger you spawn with a armor, you can also get different perks with better armor, you can have a medical backpack, a surgery kit. As you level up you can spawn with a pistol. And in order to level up you can see progression, provide food, water and medical items to rangers, nomads and survivalists. Eliminate outlaws and hunters and destroy any outlaw or hunter home camps and vehicles. And take in mind that those changes apply also when you spawn as a fresh pawn. So they are permanent. Very good, right? But also you see right next to progression, regression. So that means if you kill rangers, nomads or survivalists or help the whole faction, you're gonna lose points. And if you lose too many points, you're gonna become a traitor. A traitor is a target to everybody. And if you kill a traitor for your own faction, you're gonna get a lot of points. So you're gonna look like this guy, all bloody and lose your hat. And everybody will try to shoot you to get a lot of points. So at this point, you need to know that you need to memorize how every faction look before playing, because if you don't, you're gonna lose too many points. If you want to play that faction, it's gonna get you a lot of time before getting to positive points again. And you at this point might say, okay, I don't want to waste time just, spotting classes, shouting friendly, try to help them. I'm not this kind of person. I just want to shoot everybody that I have in front of me. And this is why Breaking Point is awesome. There is a faction also for that, the Hunters. As you can see, the Hunter class is for players that want to just kill everything that they see. So guys, now that you're aware of the factions, try to choose the faction that more fits your playstyle. If you want to play as a ranger and kill all the rangers and be a traitor all the time, it's fine by me, but as long as it's your choice. I see a lot of new players just picking a faction and shooting everything that they see, and they're not aware of the faction. They're gonna ruin the experience for the other guys, maybe because the other guys don't want to shoot all the rangers, and for themselves because they're gonna lose points. It's gonna take a lot of time for them once they realize how the system works to get back on track. Now let's take a look at more practical stuff. How to survive. The first thing you have to do if you want to survive is to look out for food and water. You do that by looting buildings, but you can also get meat in other ways, or maybe water. You can, if you have a cob or knife, you can get sheep, chickens and real players. Yes, you heard right, real players. You can be a cannibal. Also, you can refill your water bottles in a water tank. It's pretty useful, especially because the water tanks never end their water. You can just go there and refill every time you want. The problem is when eating raw meat and a water bottle, you can get an infection. In order to prevent that, I'm gonna show you how to boil water or cook the meat. If you want to cook meat or boil water, you need to build a campfire. You build a campfire with a wood pile and a matchbox. Once you have them, click on the matchbox and it will automatically build for you a campfire. Try to build it on closed space, not on the open, because the player will see it pretty easily, especially at night. After you lit up the fire, you have the option of cooking meat or boiling water. The cooked meat can restore your health. And also take in mind, in order to boil water, you need a empty can. You get that after, drinking a soda or eating a can of meatballs. It will drop automatically on the ground. Remember to pick it up and you will be able to boil water. This is very good to prevent infections. But now you may be asking yourself, how do I know when I'm hungry, when I'm thirsty, or when I have an infection? And I'm gonna show you right now. This is the sound you will hear when you are hungry. And this is the sound you will hear when you are thirsty. After getting shot or eating raw meat or drinking a water bottle that is not boiled, you can get an infection. You will know that because your screen will shake, and also you will hear coughing from your character. In order to stop that, you just need antivirus, and this is what it looks like. If your screen is shaking and you don't hear any coughing, were probably hurt and you just need painkillers in order to stop the screen shaking. So before taking antivirus, make sure it's an infection or you just took some damage. Now let's take a look on how to survive against other players. Okay, now I'm gonna show you one of the worst scenarios that can happen on Breaking Point and how to survive it.
Wait, so just the audio?
Huh?
Where are you then?
I'm below Stavros.
Stavros, okay.
If you see the hill below Stavros, there's like a little dock. If you scroll in your map or zoom in.
As you can see right now, I got shot from a sniper with a high caliber weapon, 7.62 probably. One shot was enough to almost kill me and it triggered the bleeding. The first thing you need to do when you're bleeding is stop the bleeding, so you need to find some cover. And don't shoot back, run away with the binoculars or no weapon. Find some cover and use some bandages to stop the bleeding. If the bleeding is too severe, you need military field dressing. You know that you stop the bleeding because you won't see blood anymore on your screen, and wait for the whole animation. When you have your screen shaking and you see all gray and white, in some time you're gonna pass out, so try to find a safe spot. You won't die unless the other players finds you, so don't worry. What you need to do right now is to heal up and restore some health to avoid falling unconscious all the time. You can do that by eating cooked meat or maybe by sitting and heal. By sitting and healing, you do that by pressing H on the keyboard. I don't know if you need to set it up, it was automatic for me. After 1 or 2 minutes you will see a heart popping out on the right side of the screen and that will tell you that you are regenerating health.
Yeah, this is perfect.
They're not shooting. Maybe they're changing positions.
If you walk slowly and you can't seem to run, your legs are broken, somebody shot you, or you fall from a building. In order to stop that and fix broken legs, you need a morphine shot. And take consideration, if somebody of your friends has a surgery kit, they can heal you up in every condition. And now let's take a look on how to build crates and how to find the materials to build crates or maybe repair helicopters and cars. Building crates in Breaking Point is very useful. Those crates allows you to store food, weapons, ammunition in them. But in order to build them, you need to find some materials. You need to first find the blueprint and all the components. You can see 2 nails, 1 hammer, 3 wooden pallets. After that, you click on the blueprint and it will start building the crate. Once you find a green spot, you can see right now the crate is red. Once you find a green spot, you will be able to hide the crate there. But where do we find those materials? Where do we have to look? And I'm going to show you the buildings and where you can find those materials. This is one of the most common buildings that you will find holy boxes in. Those are the holy boxes, and inside them you can find a lot of good materials for repairing helicopter cars or building crates. Then you need to look out for shacks. Shacks are very useful, and sometimes you can also find an ATV inside the shacks, a quad bike. This is another type of building where you can find holy boxes. This is very good because holy boxes can spawn in every level of the building, but you also can find containers. In containers you can find very useful stuff, especially for helicopters and cars, tires, fiberglass panel, toughened glass panel, and but not as common as the holy boxes, but they are really easy to spot. I want to show you step by step how to repair an helicopter or a car because it will take too much time and the video will become too long. But I will give you some links on the description below of a guy that really made a video just for repairing helicopters or cars. So check down below if you want to see how to repair it. What can I tell you is that you need a toolbox in order to repair a helicopter or a car. And it's better if you bring more people or a car because you need a lot of stuff that takes a lot of inventory. If you wanted to look out for weapons, look for this kind of buildings, those barracks, look for military bases and try to search for green containers. And that's it. I don't want to give you too much advice on where to find the best weapons, the best loot, because I think the best experience of Breaking Point is exploring and finding out yourself where to go and where to find specific weapons. So that's it guys, I hope you learned something if you're new to the game, and thank you for watching.